Hey, well, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. We are going through the Ten Commandments, and today is the third day on the Ten Commandments because the first day was on the introduction. So we're talking about the second of the Ten Commandments today, and that is no idols. All right, and so that's number 2. Remember, I'm encouraging you to memorize the Ten Commandments during this time. And a way to do that, I'll go over this. I'll see if you know it. Does anyone know what it is? The cutesy saying that we have to help us memorize this. It's, what do you know? I have the thing here. Go into Venice, silly puppy, monkeys, and snakes like everybody. Okay? And remember, each one of these words, the first letter of that word is the key, the beginning of the key word for that. So gods, idols, Venice would be vain, Sabbath, parents, murder, adultery, stealing, lying, and envy is the last one. Okay, so those are the 10 commandments, and again, they're up here. And the commandment today, if you look at it in the King James, it says, "Thou shalt not make for thee any graven image." Okay, you're going to see how that plays out today. Here, you can look at the King James or the NIV. They both explain it really well. So this is no idols, and this is taken from Exodus 20, verses 4 through 6. All right, it says this: "You shall not make for yourselves any image in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the 3rd and 4th generation of those who hate me, but showing love to the 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments." Okay? So having idols, he says, don't make any graven image, okay? The problem with this, when you make a graven image, when you make an image of God, you're putting a limit on that, and then you start worshiping that crazy image. So this can go, and the Jewish people had this down really well. There was no, when you walked into the temple, there was no images of God, okay? There was no statues, there was no paintings, nothing like that. And that lasted quite a long time, okay? The Christianity Catholic Christianity has forgot about this commandment, and then they've made all kinds of images, not necessarily of God, but all these other images there. And so what happens is, let's say you tell me, "Hey, how do you picture God?" And I go, "Well, let me draw God for you." Okay, I draw out God, and you're like, "Oh, that's kind of a strange way to look at God." And it's because I don't fully understand Him, and so I'm drawing God on my limited knowledge of God. Okay, and when I do that, you've put a limit on who God really is. Okay, so I draw God, and it's not anything at all like God. But sadly, that image has been portrayed. And so you're putting a limit into God, which God is amazing and over everything. And then when you add all the creation, the things He created, and you go, "Oh, He's the," we have the Native Americans have said He's, the God of the wind and the God of the rain and all this stuff. They've taken attributes of the one true God and then made gods out of those, okay? And again, that's wrong because you're minimizing God. God is a holy God, and He's all-powerful, and He's way more than we could ever imagine. And when we start making images, when we start creating these things out of His creation, then we put limits on Him. Not limits on God, but limits on our knowledge of God, okay? And then that's always limited. And so that's why God said, "You're not making any image of me," because it doesn't really show who I am, okay? So hopefully that makes sense to you. That's why that exists, that idol, okay? Then the problem happens too is when you make those images, people start worshiping those crazy idols. Okay, you'll have something, strange happening, like someone has been eating a bag of Fritos, and one of the Fritos, they say, "Well, this is just like Jesus," and then they set up this big shrine, and you can see the Frito that supposedly looks like Jesus, and then people come from miles around to go look at this Frito and pay homage to this Frito. Okay, it's all goofy, it's all stupid. All right, but people will do that, and that is why this commandment exists. Don't break that commandment. Don't make any image of God, because it is not who He truly is. Thank you for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through the 10 Commandments. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.